welcome back to another video, and today we have Season 1, Event number 8 of Monster Jam Team Racing. That is right, guys, we have 7 events down and only 3 events to go, and the season is really starting to heat up. So without further ado, let's take a look here at all of the races in round number 1. So as always, if you guys don't know what truck you're in, just go take a look at the pinned comment down below, where I will be posting a pinned comment of the entire field of trucks. But since this is the 8th event out of 10, I'm sure you guys probably know what truck you are in by now, because of course everybody has been in the same truck for the whole season. So yeah, here we are getting down to the end of round number 1, which is going to end off with Octonator taking on the Boneyard Pirates Curse. So those are all of the races. Now, before we begin, I very quickly want to go over the top 5 teams in the points. So coming into today, in the points lead, we have Team Boneyard, who all season long has been the team to beat. They currently have 75 points, and second place is Team Dog Pound, just 4 points behind at 71. Now, they have been right on their heels. It seems like the whole season, and they are still just 4 points back. Then in third place, we have Team Retro with 64. Fourth is Team Zombie Invasion with 63. And then rounding out the top 5, we have Team Indie with 60. So the top 5 teams are still separated by just 15 points, which in 3 events, 15 points is really not that hard to make up, because over the past couple events, if you guys have seen them, it has pretty much been proven that if you can get just even 2 trucks from your team to do really good, it can really give you a big boost in the points. So every team is still alive, and one great example of that was, I believe, 2 events ago, I think it was event number 6, where 2 trucks from Team Retro made it to the championship race, which collected 13 points for their team, and it put them from like 11th in the point standings all the way up to 3rd. So like I said, it is not over, and every single team is still alive for the championship. And at the end of this video, I will go over the current point standings after this event, so if you guys get eliminated, just skip towards the end of the video and you guys can see where you are in the point standings. So anyways, guys, enough talking. We're going to kick things off with Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Alien Invasion from Team Inverse. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention is that if you lose in round 1, you will get 1 point. So here we go. Event number 8 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Wonder Woman from Team Superhero taking on Gravedigger from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to Wonder Woman with the huge upset win. He defeats one of the trucks that is on the first place team in the standing. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune Black Ops from Team Fire taking on Saigon Shaker from Team Indie. And it's going to go to Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Next up, we have Monster Butt Husky from Team Dog Pound taking on Earthshaker from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears taking on your defending championship truck, which is Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Zombie, trying to win back-to-back. Next up, we have Wildflower from Team Diva taking on El Toro Loco from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to, I think it's El Toro Loco. Let's just make sure. Yes, it is. Clearly, his front tire is sticking out. Next up, we have Backwards Bob from Team Retro taking on Yeti from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Backwards Bob. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Dog Pound taking on El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to El Toro Loco with the come-from-behind win. Next up, we have Whiplash from Team Gears taking on Kraken from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Whiplash. Next up, we have Raisin Cane from Team Indie taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And, ooh, that is a very close race. Let's take a look from the aerial view. We're going to go straight down. And it looks like just barely Tropical Thunder will take the win. Next up, we have Mohawk Warrior from Team Boneyard taking on Queen Bee from Team Diva. And it's going to go to Queen Bee with the upset win. Team Boneyard is 0 for 2 so far in round 1. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Overcast taking on Batman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Batman with a block. Next up, we have Higher Education from Team Inverse taking on Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. Next up, we have Wildfire from Team Fire taking on Monster Mutt from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt. That was a very awkward race, but Monster Mutt is going to take the win. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter taking on Big Kahuna from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Soldier Fortune. What a run. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Galaxies taking on Max D from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Max D with the come from behind win. What a race. Next up, we have Alien Invasion from Team Gears taking on Dragon from Team Zombie Invasion. And, ooh, that is another close race. Man, that one is tough to call. I think it might be Dragon, but let's just go straight down just to make sure. And just barely, it looks like Dragon will take the win. Next up, we have the Joker from Team Superhero taking on Son of a Digger from Team Boneyard. And it's going to go to the Joker. Team Boneyard is 0 for 3. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Fire taking on Max D from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have Whiplash from Team Diva taking on Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse. And what a race, and it's going to go to Northern Nightmare. That was one of the best runs all season. I still think that one run by the Hunter Max D in event number, I want to say either 4 or 5, might still have it beat, but that was an amazing Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Dragon from Team Ice. And that is another close race, but it looks like it's going to be Dragon. Yes, it is. Dragon takes the win. Next up, we have Cyclops from Team Retro taking on Hurricane Force from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Hunter taking on Zombie from Team Galaxies. And Zombie rolls over early. That's going to give the win to Earthshaker. Next up, we have Avenger from Team Indy taking on Monster Mutt Poodle from Team Dog Pound. And, oh, Monster Mutt Poodle with an amazing save. But as you guys can see from the side angle, it is going to go to Avenger. I'll give you guys an aerial view as well. And as you can see, his tire is clearly sticking out, and Avenger will take the win. Next up, we have Raw Crustacean from Team 7 Seas taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Maximum Destruction from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have a Gears and Galaxies battle between Max D from Team Gears and Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Galaxies. And what a race down to the end. But as you guys can see, it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire taking on Superman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Rottweiler. What a run. Next up, we have Megalodon from Team Elementals taking on Bounty Hunter from Team Indy. And it's going to go to Bounty Hunter as Megalodon rolls over. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash from Team Diva taking on Max D from Team Hunter. And they both roll over early, and it's going to go to Sparkle Smash. Next up, we have Gravedigger from Team Inverse taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Gravedigger. Next up, we have the final race of round number 1, which is going to be between Octonator from Team 7 Seas and Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard. And Team Boneyard right now is currently 0 for 3 in this round. And make that 0 for 4. Octonator takes the win, and Team Boneyard has none of their trucks moving on to round 2. Alright guys, so that concludes round number 1, and here is a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 1, which means they will get 1 point for this event and 1 point for their entire team. And now it is time for round number 2. So that was a very, very crazy round number 1, because I'm sure you guys all know by now that Team Boneyard is the team to beat in the points, and all 4 of their trucks were eliminated in round number 1. That is huge for all of the other teams that are right behind them, or pretty much every other team in the whole series, if they want any chance to win the championship. And then Team Dog Pound, who was in second place, they had 2 advance and 2 get eliminated. The 2 that advanced were Monster Mutt Husky and Monster Mutt, as they are looking to take over the points lead, or maybe it'll be another team like Team Retro who's in third. We'll just have to wait and see. So again, here's all the races for round number 2. There are still 32 trucks remaining, and if you lose in this round, you will get 2 points. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Wonder Woman from Team Superhero. So round number 2 is underway. And the first winner is going to be Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune Black Ops from Team Fire taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Next up, we have Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion taking on El Toro Loco from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Zombie trying to win back-to-back. Next up, we have Backwards Bob from Team Retro taking on El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies. And I think it's going to go to Backwards Bob, but El Toro Loco had a nice comeback, and he actually might have got the win. Let's go straight down. That is super close. And it looks like it is going to go to El Toro Loco. What a come-from-behind win. Next up, we have Whiplash from Team Gears taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have a battle of the black and yellow trucks. We have Queen Bee from Team Diva and Batman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Batman. Next up, we have two of your semi-finalists from the previous event. We have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice, who lost in the championship race, taking on Monster Mutt from Team Dog Pound, who lost in the semi-finals. And it's going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. He blocked Monster Mutt on the ramp, and that's going to be enough to take the win. Now that right there is actually huge for Team Boneyard because they came into this event with a 4-point lead on Team Dog Pound, and I believe they're still going to have a 2-point lead. Now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because two of the Team Dog Pound trucks made it to round number 2 and they both lost. They did gain 2 points on them, but I still don't think it's going to be enough to take the lead. So that is huge right there. As next up, we have Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter taking on Max D from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Max D. So right when it was looking like Team Boneyard was finally going to give up the points lead, it looks like they may hold it after this event. Now, it's not over yet. There could be another team from third place on down in the standings that has a great day here today and takes the lead. I'm not sure yet, but I can tell you guys right now that they are still going to be ahead of Team Dog Pound, like I said before. But anyways, guys, enough talking about that. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Zombie Invasion taking on the Joker from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to the Joker, and I'm pretty sure Team Zombie Invasion was, I want to say, 4th in the standings coming into this event, so that hurts them right there. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Fire taking on Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse with a block. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Ice taking on Cyclops from your third place team, Team Retro. And that is a great race. Now, Cyclops' tire actually got stuck in between Dragon's tires, so if we look from this angle, because again, this is straight from the racing lane, you have to go from where they are racing, which is right here, so we have to go straight down, and honestly, this might be a rerun. The way the tires are angled, man, is it Dragon, or do I rerun it? Man, I honestly can't tell. It looks like by, maybe less than a centimeter, it might be Dragon, but, man, that is just, let's take a look from the side angle, but I don't really think it's going to show too much. No, from this angle, it almost kind of looks like Cyclops. I'm just going to have to rerun it. So I'm sorry if you guys disagree with the call, but I honestly just think that race was too close to call, so we have switched up the lanes, and here goes the rerun. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Hunter taking on Avenger from Team Indy. And Avenger beats Earthshaker. Next up, we have two very fast trucks with Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Blue Thunder from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. What a run. Next up, we have a Battle of the Mutts. We have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Galaxies and Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter from Team Indy taking on Sparkle Smash from Team Diva. And it's going to go to Sparkle Smash with a block. Next up, we have a battle of two teams that I would say their championship hopes at this point are just hanging on by a thread. We have Gravedigger from Team Inverse taking on Octonator from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Gravedigger and Team Inverse. All right, guys, so here's a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 2, which means they get 2 points for this event and 2 points for their team. And now it is time for round number 3. So we are down to 16 trucks, and here's a great look at all of the races. So I think it's pretty safe to say that this event has been crazy so far, and I'm really looking forward to see how it ends. So, without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops from Team Fire. By the way, if you lose in this round, you will get 3 points. And it's going to go to Son of a Digger. What a run. Next up, we have Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion taking on El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to, I think, Zombie, but let's just make sure because El Toro Loco already has 2 come from behind wins. And does he have it here? I don't think so, but let's see. No, it is still going to go to Zombie, but El Toro Loco, that truck is the comeback king. Next up, we have Tropical Thunder from Team Retro taking on Batman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice taking on Max D from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. That's 2 races in a row that he has won by making an incredible block. Next up, we have the Joker from Team Superhero taking on Pirate's Curse from Team Fire. And I think it's going to go to Pirate's Curse. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that one is pretty obvious. He's way farther ahead, way closer to the shelf, so Pirate's Curse takes the win. Next up, we have a battle of 2 trucks that are currently on teams that are in the top 5 in the standings. We have Cyclops from Team Retro and Avenger from Team Indie. And they both show a lot of speed right here. Let's take a look from the aerial view. We're going to have to go straight down. And it looks like Avenger is going to take the win. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire. And what a race! It is going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have the final race of round number 3, which is going to be between Sparkle Smash from Team Diva and Gravedigger from Team Inverse. And it's going to go to Gravedigger with the comeback win. All right, guys, so here's a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 3, which means they will get 3 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 4, otherwise known as the quarterfinals. Now, before I go over the field of trucks, I would just like to very quickly mention that even though Team Boneyard had a very bad day today with all 4 of their trucks losing in the first round, it looks like no teams really took advantage of that because out of the 8 trucks here, we have 8 different teams represented. So no teams have more than 1 truck in the quarterfinals, which is definitely very, very interesting. So without further ado, let's go over the field of trucks. So inside of the Hunter Son of a Digger, we have PDV Toys. Inside of the defending championship truck, the Zombie Invasion Zombie, we have Slender Baldy. Now inside of Tropical Thunder, who won 2 events ago in event number 6, we have myself, Mac Bulldog Mac, and I'm really starting to regret putting myself in because I really don't like to win my own events, and like I've mentioned before, I only put myself in really to just fill a spot in the lineup, and all of a sudden this truck has been super fast, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Then inside of the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid, we have Shock Shooter, so that's going to be pretty cool, though, to go head-to-head with one of my longest supporters in Shock Shooter. Then inside of the Fire Pirate's Curse, we have Seawolves 10. Inside of Avenger, we have Lenny Marroquin. Inside of Overcast Blue Thunder, we have Carla Langooth. And inside of the Inverse Gravedigger, we have a 2-time champion, Mega Monster Jam 97A. And it is really a shame that Gravedigger is the only fast truck on Team Inverse, because that truck honestly might have the most points out of any individual truck. But this is a team sport here, not a team sport, but this racing event is fully team related, and the other 3 trucks on his team have been doing absolutely terrible. So anyways, guys, enough rambling on. That is the quarterfinals, and if you lose in this round, you will get 4 points. And without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion. So who is going to be the first person to move on to the semifinals? It is going to be the Zombie Invasion Zombie. Next up, we have Tropical Thunder from Team Retro taking on Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Fire taking on Avenger from Team Indie. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have the final race until the semifinals, which is going to be between Blue Thunder from Team Overcast and Gravedigger from Team Inverse. And, oh, Blue Thunder hit the shelf. And, yeah, so Gravedigger took the win, but since Blue Thunder hit the shelf, I'm sorry if you guys disagree with this call, but we're going to have to do a rerun. So the main reason why I decided to do a rerun is because if that shelf wasn't there, Blue Thunder probably would have won that race, and I really want it to be fair, so we have switched up the lanes, and here goes the rerun. And this time it's going to go to Gravedigger. Now I know technically if you're just looking at it like this, it looks like Blue Thunder is farther ahead. But again, like I always say, you have to go from the racing lane from where they are going this way. And the trucks are really angled to the left. And then as you guys see, if I were to go straight down, the front tire of Gravedigger is clearly way farther ahead than Blue Thunder's. So Gravedigger is going to take the win. So these 4 trucks lost in the quarterfinals, which means they will get 4 points for this event. And now we are down to the semifinals. Now this is a very interesting semifinals because the past 2 events, events number 6 and 7, were won by these 2 trucks. Tropical Thunder won event 6, and the Zombie Invasion Zombie won event 7. And Inverse Gravedigger is a 2-time championship truck. I can't remember off the top of my head which 2 events. I want to say events number 2 and number 4, but I could be wrong on that. So anyways, the only truck here that has not won an event yet this season is Fire Pirate's Curse. So this is very, very interesting. So the field of trucks is Slender Baldy, myself, Seawolves 10, and Mega Monster Jam 97A. So this is a very interesting semifinals. If you lose in this round, you will get 5 points. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with the Zombie Invasion Zombie taking on Tropical Thunder. So your events 6 and 7 championship trucks are going head to head. Who is going to take the win? It is going to be the Zombie Invasion Zombie. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I am very glad that I didn't win my own event. I have fallen just short and I've lost in the semifinals. And Slender Baldy and the Zombie Invasion Zombie is going to the championship race. So who is going to meet the Zombie Invasion Zombie in the championship race? Is it going to be Fire Pirate's Curse or Inverse Gravedigger? It is going to be Inverse Gravedigger as long as Pirate's Curse didn't hit the shelf, which he did not. And as you guys can see for sure, Gravedigger is moving on to the championship race. So I am so sorry to Seawolves 10 in the Fire Pirate's Curse. This truck hasn't really done too good this season, but all of a sudden, it did really good today and made it all the way to the semifinals. So better luck in event number 9 to you, bro. But Mega Monster Jam 97A is moving on to the championship race. So these 2 trucks both lost in the semifinals, which means they will both get 5 points for this event. And now we are down to the championship race. Inside of Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion, we have Slender Baldy, and inside of Gravedigger from Team Inverse, we have Mega Monster Jam 97A. So both of these trucks have won an event so far this season. Zombie won the previous event, event number 7, and he is looking to go back-to-back. Now, Inverse Gravedigger is a 2-time championship truck. He's trying to win his 3rd event in just 8 events, which is pretty incredible. Like I said before, it's really a shame that the other trucks on Team Inverse are not good at all because that Inverse Gravedigger might just be the fastest truck in the lineup, and like I said, he's looking to get his 3rd ever win. So the winner will get 7 and the loser will get 6. Your winner of Monster Jam Team Racing Season 1 Event number 8 is going to be none other than... It is going to be Mega Monster Jam 97A in the Inverse Gravedigger, and now in just 8 events, he is a 3-time champion. Congratulations, John. Mega Monster Jam 97A. That is a very, very well-deserved victory. And for those of you guys that don't know, he has the most sign-up series wins on my channel, and he also has the most team racing wins because this is Season 1. So congratulations, man. And as for Slender Baldy, this is the first race that you have lost in 2 events. So man, oh man, this truck is really, really fast, but I am so sorry that you fell just short. Better luck in event number 9 to you, bro, and you get 6 points. Inverse Gravedigger gets 7, and now it's time to total up the current point standings. Let's see if Team Boneyard is still in the lead. And it looks like they are still in the points lead. As you guys can see, they have 79 points, and they came into this event with a 4-point gap on Team Dog Pound, and now it is only 2. So even though all 4 trucks from Team Boneyard lost, and it looked like Team Dog Pound definitely had a great chance to take the lead, unfortunately that did not happen, and that is because Team Dog Pound actually had 2 of their trucks lose in round 1, and the other 2 lost in round number 2. So that is how they gained those 2 points, but they are still 2 points down. However, 3rd and 4th place Team Retro and Team Zombie Invasion are only 4 points and 5 points behind the points lead because of Team Boneyard and Team Dog Pound pretty much struggling today. So that is the top 4. Even Team Indy in 5th with 68 points is only 11 points behind. So that is the top 5 right there. And then Team Inverse is in 6th with 66. Then in 7th place we have Team Diva with 65. Then we have Team Overcast with 62. And then a 3-way tie here with Team Ice, Hunter, and Gears all with 60. And then we have Team 7 Seas at 59. Team Fire at 55, Team Elementals at 54, Team Superhero at 53, and last but certainly not least, we have Team Galaxies with 50. So now what I am going to do is just scroll through the rest of the list here so you guys can see how many points each truck has individually, but as you guys can see, Team Dog Pound is down by 2 points, and there are only 3 events to go. Team Retro is down by 4, Team Zombie Invasion is down by 5. Shout out to Zombie, though, on Team Zombie Invasion. That truck making it to the championship race in back-to-back events is just remarkable, and that right there, as you guys can see, is what is helping them. And if Dragon was doing a little bit better, this team would be maybe even in first place because Zombie, Blue Thunder, and Monster Mutt Rottweiler have all been pretty fast. Then rounding out the top 5 is Team Indy. They are definitely still alive. They have 68 points. Like I said, they are 11 points behind the points lead. Now, as far as Team Inverse, Gravedigger has 3 event championships now out of 8 events. I just want to give a shout out to that Inverse Gravedigger. It actually has the most points individually out of any other truck in the event, but as you guys can see, his 3 teammates all have 12 points each. They have all struggled, and that is why Team Inverse is in 6th place. Because as you guys know, this is a team event. You need all 4 trucks on your team to do consecutively well to be able to win the championship. Because as you guys saw, Team Boneyard has been great so far all season, and then today they had all 4 trucks lose in round number 1, and they are very, very lucky to still be in the points lead. So I'm looking forward to see how these final 2 events are going to happen, like what's going to happen in them. I'm really looking forward to see how it plays out and to see if Team Boneyard can hang on to that lead that they have had pretty much all season, or if another team that's right behind them can come back and get the win. So here's the final couple of teams here, just giving you guys a few seconds for each team to see how many points they have. So yeah, guys, that is basically going to do it for this video. Again, here's the top few teams at the top, and again, every team is still mathematically in play because even dead last right now has 50 points, and they are 29 points off of the lead. So yeah, like I said, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys do subscribe because we are currently on the road to 3,800 subscribers. And then, as always, make sure to leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.